What's up, folks, and welcome back to Dyce Reacts, where we are staying in Australia tonight. Oh yeah, we are going to be checking out 10 things I never knew existed before moving to Australia. By my side, checks one out. We ain't going to waste no more time. We're just going to get right into it, folks. We're going to get right into it. Oh yeah.
What's good, y'all? Tristan here, and today we're going to be going over 10 things that I never knew existed before coming to Australia. So the first thing that I never knew before coming to Australia is that cricket is actually a really common game, like, outside of India. For some reason, like, I knew it existed, but I thought it was, like, only really played in India. No, it's like an English game. Like, it's pretty common in England, it's common in Australia, it's common in New Zealand. There might actually be more people who play cricket than, like, American football in the world, so yeah. I had no idea that it was even, like, a sport outside India. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't know. If you didn't know that, I don't know, now you know. I'm really gonna have a go at my intelligence this video, just exposing all the things that I didn't know about Australia that I probably should have known. But I don't know, I think a lot of these things are common for at least Americans not to know. Hopefully this video will educate you a bit. So the second thing I didn't know about Australia before coming here is they don't really use the word candy. Like, I don't know, candy's not really a thing here. What it is they have lollies and they have chocolates. Chocolates are like anything that's chocolate, like a Snickers bar or like, I don't know, any like chocolate candy stuff. Those are all called chocolates. And then if it's not a chocolate, like if it's, I don't know, a gummy or something that's not chocolate, like Skittles maybe, like those are all lollies. So if you're looking for something sweet, don't go asking for candy, ask for lollies or go asking for chocolates. It's like, they're two separate things, and you should know that before coming here. The next thing I didn't know about before coming to Australia, and you can't be here like long at all without finding out about this, but that is their Vegemite. Vegemite is like a national treasure here in Australia. It looks like this. You put it on your toast, on your bread, and it's super salty. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's definitely an acquired taste. You have to try it when you come to Australia. Like, if there's one food you have to try, like, that's definitely it. I don't know if anything's more Australian than Vegemite. The next one, and whew, all right, I don't know how I lived the first 21 years of my life without knowing about this, but that is chicken salt. Chicken salt is like salt, but I don't know, just so much better. Like, you usually put it on fries, but like, or chips as they call them, but I don't know, you can also put it on like potatoes and really anything you put salt on. Like, it's just, oh my god, it's amazing. America has no idea what they're missing out on. You gotta try some chicken salt. I'll put a link to it in the description below if you want to buy some on Amazon. Heck, you know what, same with Vegemite. If I can find some Vegemite on Amazon, I don't know, I'll throw it down there, and you can check it out, I don't know, if you want to try. All right, the fifth thing that I had absolutely no idea before coming to Australia was the cute animals here in Australia. Okay, so like, of course we know about koalas and kangaroos, but check out how cute this little guy is. These quokkas.
Yeah, they're cute, but they're also dangerous. Don't live that part out at all.
Island in Western Australia. I haven't seen one yet, but oh my god, I think they're the most adorable like animal on the planet. Something I have seen is these cute little paddy melons. I saw like a little like herd of like 100 of them hopping around when I was in Tasmania, and I love them. They also have these giant fruit bats here in Australia. Like, they're huge. Like, I was all the way down in Melbourne and I saw them, and then now I'm all the way up here in Cairns, and yeah, still seeing them. I don't think I can qualify them as cute, but definitely something I didn't know existed, or I knew they existed. I didn't know they were here in Australia before coming. The sixth thing that I had no idea existed before coming to Australia was reasonably priced sporting tickets. If you go to a professional football game in America, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm near Dallas, like, I think a Dallas Cowboys game is like $400 for like a alright ticket. I'm not positive on that, but it's like several $100s. I think I've heard like just parking at a Dallas Cowboys football game is like $60. That like blows my mind. Like, when I went to just like a UT, I'm a big Texas Longhorns fan. Like, if I go to one of their football games in the season, not like a special one, it's gonna cost me like $90 just for a ticket. I'm sure you can find some cheaper ones, and like if you're a student, like, yeah, there's discounts, but like tickets are expensive in America. Here in Australia, they are not, like, there's something pretty much everyone can afford. I have yet to be to a footy game since I've been here, like an Australian football game, but that's just because I got here like the week that their season ended. But to go, it's like 30 bucks for a ticket. Like, it's so cheap. And yeah, I don't know, I kind of like it. Yeah, it's weird how in America it costs so much to go to a game. All right, now this seventh thing I did know before coming to Australia, but I had to include it in this video because, like, I don't know, you really need to know this before coming here, and that is Sydney is not the capital of Australia. The capital of Australia is Canberra, and I don't know, I don't want any ignorant Americans coming here thinking it's Sydney, so.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Sydney, because I mean, that's so popular, man. That's what you always, you know, I've always heard Sydney, 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 and for some reason I attached it to the capital. I don't know why I did it, but I'm not the only one. When he mentioned it, and I have to admit, yeah, I was a little ignorant to the fact.
Kind of smart to know a country's capital before coming to it. All right, now the eighth thing that I had no idea about Australia before coming here, and that is that it is still part of the Commonwealth. This means that technically the Queen of England could totally overthrow the Australian government if she wants. I don't really know all the details on this, so I don't want to get into it too much, but I do know that she does have the power if she wants to like, I don't know, dismantle the government here, kind of like make them do a re-election and whatnot. So yes, they are their own country, but they're not quite like America, where like they completely like got their like full independence and freedom from the crown. Oh, this sun's really getting me. I gotta get over here. All right, whew. Out of the sun. Now, the 9th thing that I didn't know about Australia before coming here, and I feel like super ignorant for this because it's such a huge part of like Australian culture, and that is the Aboriginals. So the Aboriginals are like the indigenous, like local people here. Before Australia was colonized, they've lived here for thousands and thousands of years. They're actually the oldest like known population. There's stuff here dating back to like I think 40,000 years ago. Like an insane amount of time. They've been here for so long, and yeah, I had no idea about their culture. Like, they're a huge part of Australian culture, and yeah, I didn't know anything about them before coming here. One thing I will say is the Aboriginal population here is way more visible than the Native American population is in America. I don't really know why this is, but it's just, I don't know, maybe someone that's more educated on this than me can comment that below. I don't know why it is, but they're, yeah, definitely a lot more visible here than they are back home. Jesus Christ, I'm like having to move all around because of the sun. But anyways, now the 10th thing that I did not know about Australia before coming here is that Australia actually has the largest population of feral camels. That's right.
Yes.
It's not in the Middle East or somewhere in Africa. Australia has over 1 million wild camels. I don't know why I find this so interesting. I don't know. I just think it's like a really fun fact about Australia. So yeah, insane. I haven't seen a camel yet, but I don't know. Maybe the more I get into the outback, I'll stumble across one.
It's crazy to think that Australia has the most wild camels, man. It's crazy. You would think, like you said, it's somewhere in the Middle East. Because whenever you see movies, you always see camels, especially when it's in Middle Eastern type of movies, in the desert, camels. That's not something you would see that's part of Australia. You don't think of camels when you think of Australia. You don't. You think of kangaroos. You know, the jumping rat. Don't come for me. That's what that's how I see a jumping rat, This is going to look scary when I see it up front. This experience is going to be frightening for me when I see it up close and in person. I'm telling you, because, man, sometimes I've seen some big rats, man, and to see a jumping one, mega huge, man, it's going to scare the shit out of me, man. But he made a good point, and I heard it before, but it's a nice reminder. I don't know how it became like that with the wild camels in Australia. Like, what caused that to happen? Like, I don't understand. Like, why is there such a large population? You guys got to give me the history of how that came into being. I'm depending on y'all because this is so interesting. I want to know. Join my YouTube membership where I have members only videos. I got early access as well. And I'm going to be doing plenty of interesting stuff for you guys. So join my membership. You're not going to regret it. I bet. If you want to see that long journey that I do, hit me over on Dyce Reacts, where I do music reactions. This is where I'm going to be making my exit. So until next time, peace out.